Welcome to, uh, welcome. I have no words for what I'm welcoming you to, but I'd like to introduce you to Nebula, who is strangely matching my shirt, which, if you saw the color in real life, it wouldn't look that way, but there you go. How perfect is that? Oh, not only that, but look at the bottom of the biggest egg you've ever seen. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm like a big 6-year-old. I'm excited by dragons. What are you going to do? I like being a magical creature. So if you've never, that is gigantic and takes an entire day to print. So does the dragon. But if you've never done an ESC, all you got to do is lie down and receive. Or don't lie down. You could sit up and receive. You could even walk through your world and receive and see the universe has an energetic thrum. Unfortunately, or well, fortunately or not, we have attuned ourselves dynamically to the vibrations of this world and this reality and used our psychic abilities to further the lie that we are as finite as our bodies appear, to further the lie that we are simply an element of this world rather than a voice and a space for the universe. Now is the time for something different, my beautiful friends, for all of us. By the way, for quite a bit of this, I may or may not be talking, so and whatever your ask is, feel free to ask, but also please be willing to be gifted that request in whatever way it actually can show up. Because for every element of suffering, there are elements of unconsciousness that you're choosing, not because you're wrong, but primarily because you have aligned yourself with the world and you think you simply exist as part of the world. But in actuality, you are an infinite being that is oneness with the universe. And for some people, that sounds really cheesy. And in actuality, it's really beautiful. But it's an element of the beauty of being alive that we have not allowed ourselves to have and experience and enjoy and thrive upon and with. Now is the time and now is the space, my beautiful friends. Now is finally the space to be as the universe, no longer just the world. And what I do when I'm doing this is tap into something beyond this world that I know exists. It's part of my capacity that I'll finally acknowledge. I used to not acknowledge it because I didn't want others to feel less because they couldn't. And then I finally realized something miraculous. We all have capacities that are beyond anything we can fathom or imagine. And now is finally the space to be it. And me acknowledging part of my miraculousness to you, my hope is that it gives you the freedom to acknowledge your miraculousness to you. Wow. It is pretty wild that we're all here together. Oh, baby. Mm, mm. And fucking awesome. I agree. Pure magic. Hey, what about that? What about if we all go, you know what? Let's be the magic we are. Let's recognize we are not alone in our miraculousness any longer. There are a bunch of miracles, very similar and totally different than you walking around on this planet. Whoa. If you've done access consciousness for any time at all, you know that we're continuously opening new doors and exploring what is actually available, what is possible for us as beings to be beyond this world, beyond a reality of judgment, beyond a reality of separation, beyond reality, period. Which is where I ask you to please embrace your psychic abilities with the universe. Be willing to kill your psychic abilities with the world. And all you got to do is ask. Apparently, 2025 is the year of the dragon. Oh, that's funny. What if you are the dragon you have been waiting for? What if now is your time? Uh, this of us being the miracle and the magic that each of us is. Would you allow every contribution, wow, to contribute to that, including no longer using people as a gate master against you and the miracle that you are, that you have been told, that you have been implanted to believe, that you have been assuming is somehow evil and wrong, and that if you had more and were more than others, they would inherently feel less. But what if your more is what tickles them into more? What if you no longer relied on others to keep you down and instead changed your perspective to be able to allow others to lift you up and allow you and contribute to you, allow you to soar and contribute to you soaring? Ah, ooh, baby. You are so much more than this world, beautiful you. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, I do lightly, but not lightly. Like, don't throw it away lightly, but like with a sense of lightness. In fact, your lightness is actually the gift that you are to the universe. And lightly. Thank you. Oof. And that's the one thing that we avoid, the awareness that our lightness, our ease, in the ways that we have it, that others don't choose, is the gift we offer of the possibilities for all to choose it. And we've been trying to kill it. We've been trying to use our psychic abilities with this world, which means that every awareness you have gets worked through the structure of this world to tell you what it is. But the structure of this world is where wrongness, is where yuck exists. You, as the universe, have no wrongness, no yuck, and nothing that is not ease. Now is the space, beautiful you. I hope some of you do more access in this, because one of the things that is occurring for the people that do and actually use the tools is we're going through the ugly shit way faster to the miraculous that is always, always, always on the other side. The ugly is only where you're not being you as you truly be. There is nothing ugly about your being. It has only been told to you that it is, based on you being such an unfathomable beauty by your very being. Awesome. Isn't it miraculous that I can be here at my home in Houston? We can all be together here and receive from all around the world. What you may not recognize, that I see very clearly, is the contribution that you being here is to all of us. That is our universe, beautiful you. Allow yourself to embrace the universe and allow the world and its significance to melt away in the rearview mirror of your rocket ship. Dude. Mm. Yep. How fucking magical are we with all the crap we've done to stop ourselves? We are here. Time for empowerment is finally here. A huge part of that is the recognition That all those people, all those gate masters, all those ways of looking at things that we haven't been in allowance of, we want to somehow blame them or that and shrink as a result of it, are actually of our own creation. Not because we're stupid, but because we have so much power. We have misidentified that we have too much power, so we should always limit it. But what if that power that is the too much is the you that melts a world into the universe? Strangely, I have another dragon wanting to contribute, which is just bizarre to me. I feel like such a weirdo. I am such a weirdo, but this is Galaxy. I'm like, the other one was like, I'm out of here. I did my job. I'm like, okay, well, okay. Hmm. Mm. Thank you. Never had actual dragons to contribute before. This is awesome. Whew. Okay. Whatever that is friggin' awesome. Whew. Thank you. Oh, baby. Apparently, my beautiful friends, you are so much more than you know or than you thought. Wow, how much of your knowing, like how many times have you had an awareness that you could be and do something so different? And then you use your psychic ability energetically to reach out to see how and what and why. And that psychic ability was with the world, so it would return to you. Everything this world has is everything you're not supposed to be. And what if now is the time and space to be? Right, wrong, good and bad, pock and pod, all 100, shorts, boys, povats, bases, creations, and beyonds. You go into the what and how you're trying to define according to the world. Instead, be the what. Has to kill your psychic abilities with the world and be your psychic abilities with the universe. Please. Everything can be different for you. Do not expect others around you to choose it or get it. And please don't tell them, because you will find yourself looking psychically through their world about what is not possible. Wherever you have required someone's alignment and agreement to make something real, that's the very definition of reality, someone else aligning and agreeing. You don't have to anymore. Allow yourself to function beyond reality. The space of this will be there the more you listen. It may take a few hundred listenings. And then once you have a sense that you're getting it, give it a break for a couple days and then listen a few hundred more times. Well, you do you. That's what I do. When I'm exposed to an awareness of something that is a space that I know that I'm not able to be, and I almost can't hear it, but I can sometimes hear part of it and get some sense, and then it seems like I can't live it and it goes away. I listen and listen and listen and listen until I be it. And then I go listen to something else that I had the same thing with. And then I come back and I listen and I listen and I listen and I expand into the more that was there that I couldn't receive at the time because I wasn't willing to be at the time, something that was beyond the world that I had solidified as mine. And that is what we have been using our psychic ability to do, is solidify every point of view of and as the world. And so we could solidify and structure, and only solidify and structure those things that are acceptable to others, that are acceptable to the majority. Anything you've ever had or experienced that is beyond the majority is something you either have to hide or separate from. Everything that allows majority rule to continue to exist, will you please rescind, revoke, recant, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it? Times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all 100, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. And everything you decided about what it looks like and what it's gonna take, you destroy and uncreate all that, please. Times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all 100, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyond. Some of you come to access, you do your yearly ESC, your one or two things a year. It's kind of like going to the gym once a month. Makes you feel pretty good that you did something. Doesn't quite create the change that you are capable of. Some people just like to know access is there so that if things really hit the fan, they can use it. Where are you in that? It's not about access. I don't care if it's access, but what if you were willing to demand for you to have you, all of you, as the universe you be, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it takes, and then follow whatever it takes, whatever presents itself to you from that demand, and then request, dear universe, please help. Dear consciousness, please help. Every point of view and judgment you have is of the world, beautiful you. It's not of the universe. The universe does not judge. Do you think a supernova after exploding goes, oh my God, I just destroyed galaxies. Oops, I'm so sorry. No, because it knows it is part of everything and everything is included. You are so welcome. Thank you for being. Oh, I wonder how beautiful things could be. Oh, baby. Mm-hmm. Landing in a different way. Boom. Yeah, welcome to the realm of dragon and more. Dragons get this significance from people. Not about that. There's magic all throughout the universe that's excluded entirely by the world. No more excluding your magic. And you do that every time you judge or take a point of view. And that is something that we have choice over. Will you please embrace the gift of your choice? Stop believing it's a curse, believing that if you just choose according to the predetermined structures and programs and what's right according to the world, then you won't destroy everything. What if the only thing you've ever actually destroyed is limitation? And would you be willing to destroy that? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. Mm, 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 Mhm. Please ask every day, what can I be and do to be the realms of creation and the realms of possibilities I truly be? A big, beautiful, phenomenal, and unfathomably amazing and beautiful things can get. Be willing to be or do whatever it takes. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and pod, all 100, shorts, boys, povad, spacies, creations, and beyond. Mm. What can I be to be the realms of creation and the realms of possibilities? My body and I truly be. Not what is required of me because you go into judgment. What can I be? Nothing is required of you, actually. Much more ease than we can even imagine that things could be that much ease. Mm. 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 Wow. Mm. Mm. I have a favor to ask of you all. It's a contribution to us all in opening the space for the difference. Words are escaping me. But if that's a yes, thank you. Times a gazillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all 100, pod, poc, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyonds. Hmm. The more you listen to this, the more the space of it will be yours. I've had many conversations and heard conversations in many classes that I was attending that I knew I got part of, but I knew there was so much more I was missing, or sometimes felt like I couldn't hear it at all. And what I did was I would listen again and again and again and again and again. And if you signed up, you'll get the recording. It will also be available on YouTube, apparently. Do we really want to do that to YouTube? Yeah, I think we do. There's a conversation I had with my friend Gary that I did not understand. I was recording it because I often do for awareness for later, and I didn't understand a fucking word he said. And the conversation was like 45 minutes. I was like, I didn't hear any of this. So I listened and I listened and I listened. Between 40 and 50 times of listening, I finally started hearing. And there was so much brilliance in it. Just the fact and the act of doing that changed my world. There was so much in it because you can't hear what you can't hear until you can hear what you can hear. And what you can't hear is hugely determined by your psychic abilities with the world that you were using to structure everything that you want to believe is true and then try to make true, which is all the places you do so much judgment of you and cut off everything that is beyond reality, that is actually the universe, that is actually you. Yeah. And the more you listen, the more you'll hear. Said I'm still hearing new things on restoring hope and the reset calls, which I did the beginning of this year and the end of last year. You'll hear new things every time. It's not about listening to me. It's about the fact that the energy is there. It's there. It's just you'd be so surprised at what you can't hear. And that is how we're living our lives, walking through the world, thinking this is what is. And yet, if it's not working, it's not what has to be. But it's a choice only we can make to put in the work, to put in the time, to put in the willingness to have something different. That is one of the most courageous choices you can make. The willingness to have something different. To no longer believe you're ever going to get validated by this reality or anyone in it. And instead choose to acknowledge there is something different about you. And that difference is the beauty, and that difference should no longer be hidden. It should be embraced and unhidden and brought to the world so those of us that actually desire something more beautiful and more brilliant can have more of a space for contribution to being it, because that's what you are. When you be the space of something different, you are the contribution for all of us, even if people don't even realize it or think it. That's why you've used gate mastering people to try to shut you down your whole life, because you know you're a source for possibilities and creation. And may you now choose to be it completely. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100, shorts, boys, povets, bases, creations, and beyond. And what if being the source doesn't look at all the way you thought it would? What if it's actually where the wonder of being alive comes in? Yeah, you may have a lot of stuff to change, but wouldn't it be more fun to change it? Wouldn't it be more fun to look back a year from now when we do the next ESC and be, wow, I have changed so much of what I wanted to. I like myself so much more. I see myself as valuable and as a gift. I don't buy people's judgments of anything anymore. I am so alive. How did I get so lucky? Or you could wait another year. I'll have an infinite amount more potency and maybe be able to force you into it. I don't know. We'll see. Or you could just fucking choose beautiful you. And you might choose to recognize that when I say beautiful you, it is an acknowledgement of you. So be it. Beautiful you. Thank you for being more than I can fathom putting into words. That we are here, that we are not alone, that we are here together, opening up to the weirdest possibilities and recognizing that we are just beginning. Such a phenomenal gift. Stop hiding your weirdness. It is the gift and the magic of you. Stop hiding your kindness, especially from you. It is the gift this planet and all of its creatures desire and require and don't know they can receive and choose. But if you choose to be it, things will begin to change for all of us. Be the being you are, the being you are here to be, the being beyond the world, the being that is the infinite being that is the universe, the realms of creation, and the realms of infinite possibilities you and we together truly be. Now is the time. Thank you for being. See you soon. Mm. Nah. Mm. No? Oh, well, there you go. All right. And with that, Galaxy and I bid you adieu. And thank you so much to the translators and all the amazing people working behind the scenes that make this possible. Can't wait to see y'all soon, somewhere. Mwah. Happy 2025.